forming under the E30? Tune in this week to find out what mystery liquid we found now. In the last episode, we left you guys off with installing the brand new valve cover gasket and sprucing up the valve cover, as well as starting the install for the new coolant temperature sensor. So I went on the Amazon and I picked up this very nice kit. Oh, can't even see it. Very nice kit of different connectors. I brought my crimpers, and I am now going to be able to finish that installation. So let's get into it. This is a very simple installation. All we had to do was steal power and ground from the radio harness, which we've now spliced into. Here is our little temperature gauge here. Now we're going to go under the hood, grab the instructions, and pull off the old sensor, install our new sensor, plug it all in, kind of tidy up some of the wires because we have a little bit of excess some places. Start it up and make sure it works. We have done a little bit of sketchy wiring. By that, it's not super sketchy. So we had a clip. We clipped the old plug off and we soldered, or no we didn't. We just spliced it onto the wire going to the new sensor inside the car, or new reader inside the car, because we cannot get to this without pulling like the intake manifold off and the fuel rail off. It's tucked way down inside there, and there's just no way for us to get to it with the tools that we had. So we've just spliced it on. We're going to start the vehicle up, check for leaks, make sure nothing's leaking, because we still don't really know exactly what's going on with all of the leaks, and then let it run for a little bit, see if it comes up to temperature, see if it's reading inside the vehicle. So let's show you guys what's going to happen here.
Yo, make sure she's in neutral.
Yep, she's in neutral.
She's gonna fire right up.
Yeah, she is. It's reading 55 degrees.
Well, hold on. It's 59 degrees at the thermostat. Go right up.
It always says that, you know?
Doesn't.
Maybe not. What does?
The headlights.
Sheesh. Yeah, we're gonna have to splice that in to get the fan working. It sounds better now. Like it's not as ghost cammy anymore.
Yeah, it probably needs some run time.
We got it running, so once the car's turned off, I'll kind of explain what the issue was. But this is as far as we're going to get tonight. We've spent probably the last 2 hours diagnosing what exactly was wrong. The bumper trim is all back together. New old stock piece of bumper trim, new piece across here, and a new piece on that side. Now, for what was going on with why the car was not starting. The car was starting fine before, and the only thing that we changed was we cut the sensor and didn't reconnect it. So we thought maybe there was some moisture in the coil packs or in the cap and rotor, because there's no coil pack. We saw a lot of moisture build up underneath the car and a bunch of different components. So we thought that could be it. So we sprayed some WD-40, sprayed it with some compressed air, and no change there. For whatever reason, BMW has the coolant sensor is somehow tied in with the ignition components, because without us, this is just now a dummy sensor. We'll have to splice it into the wires that are going to the actual sensor at some point. But without these two wires connected to a sensor, the car will not run. I don't know why or how that's even feasible, because it's just a sensor. But without it connected, it will not let the car run with starting fluid, with anything. It has spark, it has fuel, it has everything it needs, but it just will not run. It's in some kind of weird lockout mode.
Some sort of safety or something.
Yeah.
BMW engineering.
Very
at its
odd.
finest.
But we figured it out, and we let it run for a while until we killed the battery, because we didn't really have the battery secured too well. The valve cover gasket is holding amazingly. We also don't have any coolant leaks anymore, so that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. We cleaned up all the coolant underneath the car, and I put some cardboard down there, so if there are any leaks, we can pull the cardboard out and see exactly where it is leaking from. Today was kind of an episode of just buttoning things up that we had previously kind of tore into. In the coming episodes, we are going to be rebuilding the shifter. We're going to be doing all new bushings on it because right now, 1st through 5th are all feeling like a neutral because you can just slap around. I'm going to tear into the front end one side at a time so that way we can rebuild it, put it back together in a night, and then drive it and not have the car completely blown apart for multiple weeks on end because that just, it does not work out. I'm gonna go through all the parts that we have for the front end to make sure that I have everything that I need, so when we do tear into it, it's not a, oh, we don't have this component, we can't put it back together. It's a, oh, we have everything we need, let's put it back together. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the support we've been getting lately, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Peace.